Hey, Jack Squad, how everybody doing today? Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. Gotta make it happen for yourself, right? Before we get started, y'all know what it is. Everything, my social media, my email, my Cash App is down in the description box. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified, right? I will be going live Sunday at 5. I'll have the t-shirts. The t-shirts are $25. They're in white, red, black, small, medium, large, extra large, and the 2X is in only in white, okay? Got a few of those. So pre-order, you email me, I respond, and you can send me your, Cash App me your money. Is $25 plus shipping and handling. What else? I need y'all to buy these t-shirts, right? Now, like I said, I have them Friday. Depending on what time I get them, I may put them up on my community page. Saturday, I may put one on and take a picture in it. But I will be showing them in all colors on Sunday when I go live, okay? And I expect y'all to be ordering these t-shirts. I need y'all. I need my money back, okay? Anyway, and if you want to donate to my channel, you guys know I'm a new YouTuber and I don't have all the things, but I'm trying to get all the things, right? I've upgraded a little bit, but I need some stuff, right? I need cameras, green screen, all kind of stuff, whatever else you need, right? And so that's what I'm doing. But right now, I'm making it happen for myself, y'all. So anyway, I'm going to talk about something that I didn't know. And maybe you all didn't know either. I know I didn't know. So I thought that the Tasha K case is over. She's got a judgment. She got to pay $3.8 million. It's over with. Well, I was listening to another blogger. He's a journalist as well. His name is Mr. Dennis Byron. And his channel on YouTube is called the Hip Hop Inquirer, right? And he had these attorneys on, and they was like really breaking it down. I had to listen to it twice so I can get a good understanding, right? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, so you go to court, you took it to trial, why, I don't know, and then they give you a judgment, now you got to pay. Well, that's not exactly how it goes, right? So they were breaking down. So this guy helped me with the breakdown. So now I can explain it to you guys, right? So there were several lawyers, he stated, that were covering the case. Besides bloggers and stuff, there were lawyers in there too. Because he's saying that probably this case will set a precedence regarding YouTubers or bloggers or whatever we are called, right? It may change the game a little bit, right? And so he was going over what her statement said. And he said that she was deflecting, saying everyone was against her. He said the very platform that you use, now you're saying is against you, right? He said that was the quickest verdict he ever seen. It was 3 hours, including lunch and breaks. So he said in all, they deliberated for about 15 minutes. Now I seen in somebody's comment, I don't know, it was in my comments or another blogger's comments. Somebody said it was about 8 minutes that they deliberated. So they already had their mind made up, seemed like, it wasn't nothing to deliberate. They already knew what it was, right? That's what it seems to me. And so he was stating that her defense did an awful job. See, this is the part I don't get, because she's always bragged about this team of lawyers she had. Now, I don't know what kind of lawyers, you need specific lawyers for specific things. And maybe she has good entertainment lawyers for whatever she's doing regarding her studio and stuff like that. But with defamation, you need somebody, when you've been charged with defamation, you need somebody that's what their expertise is in, right? I don't know if her guys that's what they were or not. And she also said in her statement she was unfairly treated by the jury. But her and her attorneys picked the jury, right? You pick your jury, right? And she was trying to promote a narrative to benefit herself, meaning she told a lie for beneficial gain, right? You told a lie on this girl for beneficial gain, and it's a lie. Everybody know that it's a lie. She's proved that it's a lie, and now you're saying you were treated unfairly, right? She's being attacked, she says, by the very media that she's engaged with. Now, the jury was instructed by the judge, no social media, no news, no nothing, right? Now, she's saying that the jury was biased or something, or they saw something. And and the lawyer and this journalist was saying that if she thought something was wrong with the jury, that they were supposed to raise that during the trial. But they did not, so they don't stand a chance now because it was not raised during the trial. And this is all the stuff that was a little bit, that I didn't know, that was a little confusing to me, because I know they said she was going to appeal, right? Now, they stated, that she stated she was going to take this to the Supreme Court. Now, I didn't know about that, right? Take it to the Supreme Court. To me, now, before I tell you all what they said about that, to me, you took it to trial. First of all, you could have just took it down, but you took it to trial, right? You went the whole legal route. They found you guilty. Ain't nothing else to that, okay? It ain't like you killed nobody. It's something, this was really a minute issue to me. Now it's blew up into something big, right? You blew it up yourself. You blew it up yourself. It could have been easily. You had a couple opportunities. You could have took all that stuff down. And then you could have, when they asked to settle, you could have settled. You wanted to take it. You did this to yourself. You wanted to take it all the way to the max. Now you're trying to go to the Supreme Court. Now, this is what they said about the Supreme Court. They said she can't, because the Supreme Court has bigger fish to fry, and her First Amendment rights were not violated. So that's how it goes to the Supreme Court, if your First Amendment rights were violated. And I was also wondering, why was it in a federal courtroom? And the reason that it was in a federal courtroom was, and they didn't do state because they lived in different states, so they had to go federal. So like, you put the spotlight like right on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because Cardi lived wherever she lived, I think that's in New York, and you live in Atlanta. She lived in Atlanta. They had to have it, it was a federal court. You don't want the feds eyeballing you. See, it's like, that's not what you want, right? And so, she said on her IG or tweet, mostly everything reported was a lie from the inside. What that means, I do not know, right? Now, the judge, what they're saying is, because they're going back to court, and I'm going to tell y'all about that when I get to that part in my notes, that the judge is monitoring everything she says, and she needs to be quiet. See, I didn't know. I thought it was over. Maybe she thought it was over. But if she thought it was over, her lawyer should have told her to be quiet, because it's not over, right? Now, she says she has this $3.8 million. Wow. I didn't know YouTube's paying like that, right? I need to hurry up and get on the good foot. They give it out millions, right? Another attorney that he had on there is Gerald Griggs. He stated her attorney should be advising her to be quiet. He states she is her own worst enemy. She is in the middle of a defamation case and should not be talking about anything. See, I didn't know they was in the middle. And now here they explain by the middle. The judge has to rule on an injunction. They're going to have an injunction, meaning they're going to have another hearing based on the injunction. And she needed to raise these First Amendment concerns during the trial, during the fact-finding portion of the trial. So all of this, intricacies, right? Right now, and they kept saying, we're calling her the blogger lady. They kept saying she needs to be quiet because it's still going. And the judge is still looking at this as well. Even though the jurors are gone, that part is over with. The judge has to rule on something now, right? And you're still talking. You're still talking. And like I said before, I seen some of the videos prior to the trial when she was saying all this stuff. She ain't taking that down. I think that hurt her really badly. Because if you were saying all this during, I ain't taking nothing down, I ain't doing this, forget her and all that stuff. And then as soon as you get on the stand, you say, I was lying. Like you was being an internet bully. And they were kind of hinting to that like it was cyberbullying, what she was doing, right? And like I said, they're having another hearing. And okay, so they said because she didn't raise these First Amendment concerns during the fact-finding portion of the trial, it will not be available on an appeal. It will not be available. Didn't know all of that stuff. I didn't know that if you got to speak on it. So that's why, now I just thought about something. When I be watching Law & Order and these kind of shows, they be like, oh, they have right to appeal because of something went on during the trial. That's why, okay. And he stated it wouldn't make it to the 11th Circuit. Now, I always wondered about these circuits and stuff. I don't know how that goes. But they said it wouldn't make it to the 11th Circuit and definitely not the Supreme Court. Even though the lawyer said things can happen, because he's not a defamation lawyer. He said things can happen, but he doubts it very seriously, right? And he also stated that he's hearing her, they both said they hear her saying a lot, but they don't hear her lawyer saying anything. And in just my opinion, I don't think she's listening to him. I told y'all that before. I think her ego is really big. She may be a narcissist because she's exhibiting narcissistic behavior, and you can't tell her nothing. And she don't see no wrong. She don't see no wrong in what she's done and what she's doing now. She don't understand, bless her heart. She don't see it, right? And so he asked the lawyer a question about when your client speaks. And he said, the lawyer is to represent and prevent the client from making statements that would be used against them in court. Okay? Now, she's not doing that, right? She's not doing that. And she's just talking and talking and talking and tweeting and texting, I guess, right? But it seemed like your common sense at some point would kick in and just like, I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to fall back. Even though I think she's trying to show that she's a strong woman and that nothing's going to break her, she's not broken and all that. That's cool, but you're still human. And I just think for the mental health benefit of it, just fall back. Because even though, let's say she is a narcissist, right? You're still human. And at some point, all them wires going to get crisscrossed up, right? All them emotions. I fear, this is what I fear. And I think I heard them say it as well, that she could, if you keep on and don't give yourself a break, which is anybody, you can have a nervous breakdown. You could lose it for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We see that happening with people all the time. Miss America or Miss Universe or whatever, that black girl, pretty black girl that was well accomplished, she killed herself, right? A lot of people are killing themselves. I don't know if that has anything to do with like the pandemic, or I don't know what that has to do, but a lot of people are killing themselves and hurting themselves, right? And so, because we're human, you can act however you want to act, but in the inside, your inside is going to eventually come up, right? And this is what I fear for her. I get being a strong black woman. I'm a strong black woman, but I still have times where I cry, where I'm upset, where, nobody may not see them, but, those times are there, right? And I just feel like for her betterment, she need to be cool. And now I wouldn't even, like she keeps going on with the shows and interviewing. I just wouldn't, for a minute, give yourself a break for a minute. That's all I'm saying, for a minute. That's all I'm saying, right? And so anyway, they were saying that they prevent the client from making statements that would be used against them in court. Basically, just shut up. That's what your lawyer is for, to do all the talking. You don't do the talking, right? So the litigation is ongoing, and they're stating she is digging herself a deeper hole. And then she stated that she was telling the truth and there was no defamation. Like, huh? Like, I don't know. So you've already been to trial since we see it. People were sitting in there. Everybody know what happened. Now you come out of the trial and say that you didn't say that. Like, is she doing a Jedi mind trick? Like, what was really going on right there, right? It's like, and they brought it up too, because I'm thinking like, your husband, that's your husband, right? Should be, when y'all laying down by yourselves, like, hey, babe, let's let that go for a minute. I got you. Something. That's what I would want my guy to say. Like, baby, stop it. Hey, that's enough. Just chill for a minute, right? I wonder what he's saying, and I wonder what her response is, right? Now, they're saying she could face more legal liability, civilly and criminally. See, when you put the spotlight on yourself, that's in anything you do. When you put the spotlight on yourself, you open yourself up for everybody. For everybody, right? It's like I told y'all about these reality shows. If you ain't got no dirt, if you got dirt, don't get on a reality show, because it's just people just digging around looking for it just because. You ain't did nothing to them. They just looking for something, right? Now, you have put the spotlight on you. They talking about you on all the reality show. All the talk shows, in the YouTube world is talking about you. I'm part of that. I'm talking about you. everybody's talking about it, right? Because it was such a simple thing that blew all the way up, and the Tasha K is blowing it up herself, right? She's blowing it up herself in so many different ways. Like, quit talking. She should have never made a statement like a press conference. She was holding a whole press conference. She never did that. Unless she's going to say, I'm sorry. That didn't come out your mouth. You should have never did that. You should stop tweeting, stop posting on social media. Just stop. Just stop. And I know you got a business to run and you want to, you know, do what you've been doing, but you have to give yourself a break. Because when you keep going, you get an overload. You get an overload. You see Wendy Williams, right? That's human nature. You get an overload. You know, you can appear to be as tough as you want to be. But the reality of the situation is your body. You can appear from the outside to be tough, but your body is suffering, right? Your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. You know what I'm saying? Lawyer says that a federal perjury charge, now this is what he said. He said a federal perjury charge is hard to get from up under. So, like, she keeps talking and lying and talking and going back and forth with what was said and what was not said. They could press the issue. That's what he stated, right? He said a lot of eyes are on her due to the magnitude of this case. This is a high-profile case, and this case may set a precedent in the YouTube world, which I said earlier. She needs to change her behavior, and there may be others to come through with lawsuits of their own. See, I didn't know that. So it's like, you just need to, see, if you be quiet and fall back. Let me tell y'all what I learned as a kid, right? I could, you know, as a kid, I could pretty much do what I wanted to do, right? I was in a, you know, I was raised in foster home and stuff. Nobody wasn't really that caring, right? So I would go to my friend's house, and maybe my friends couldn't go out or they couldn't do something. But the type of child that I was, let's say their parents is in there playing cards, whatever they're doing, they would allow me to stay. You know why they would allow me to stay? Because I didn't talk. I shut up. I sat back in a corner somewhere, out the way, and observed. That's what I did. Anytime I'm on any set, I'm going to sit back and observe. Like I told y'all when I went out the other night, you don't just run off at the mouth. Sometimes it's okay. It's okay a lot of the times to sit back and be cool. Don't say nothing. And this is what this young lady has not learned, right? Now, like I said, I didn't know. I feel sorry for her. You know, I'm not wishing on anybody's downfall. I'm just telling y'all something that I didn't know myself, right? I didn't know. I thought it was over. It's not over, right? So I think it seemed like your common sense would kick in at some point, even though I don't know if narcissists have common sense. And now that I think about it, because I was with one, so I don't know if they really, if they let their common sense override their thoughts, right? But you need to just be quiet, sis. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop and fall back. And so this is what I always, you know, you say you got all this money, you got a lot of money, you ain't worried about 3.8 million. Okay, if you got millions, now is the time to stop, rest, and enjoy your money. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your house. Enjoy your husband. Take a trip. That's what she needs to do. Just take a trip somewhere. Stop trying to interview people and talk about this person and that person. Just be cool for a while. Just be cool for a while. You know, anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I'm just sharing with y'all because I didn't know. And I found this, conversation with this blogger, what was his name? Dennis Byron. And I think one of my subscribers had told me about him, right? I think it was very interesting, right? They were very professional in their way of speaking and everything. And I just get the feeling that maybe she's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Like I said, I just got hip to her. I didn't even know this had been going on for 4 years. I think that's stupid, right? That was just so stupid to me. To me, it's just so stupid. I'm talking about it because everybody else is talking about it. But I just think it's so stupid. I think it's you just put yourself in a trick bag. You put yourself in a trick bag. You put yourself. Now you want to blame the media and all these other people and entities. You put yourself in this situation. You created the lie. You kept going with the lie. You was ready to die with the lie. Then you had an opportunity to take it all down. It all goes away. We cool. Done with it. You said no, an adamant no. You was talking ish no. On videos, talking ish, drinking like you didn't care. That's the part that got you, right? Got you in trouble. Then they said, okay, let's settle. We ain't taking them down. Pay me this amount. You said, no, I ain't doing none of that. We're going to go all the way. We're taking it to the box. Like, I just think that's so stupid, right? When you know that you're guilty. But maybe in her mind, she thought she was innocent. I don't know. Because like I told y'all, I think narcissism, I know it is. It's a disorder. That's a mental disorder, right? So maybe she thought she was doing the right thing. But anyway, to then, after it's over, to make that statement that didn't make any kind of sense, that's when I got worried for her mental health. I was like, ooh, she might be losing her mind, right? Because why would you, who does that? Why would you do that? And if you was going to, you know, when you watch other trials and stuff, the people don't talk, their lawyer talks. Their lawyer talks. Like when people are making these press conferences and whether they're guilty or innocent, they don't do the talking, their lawyer talks for them. Like, who does she think she is, right? Just sit back and regroup and regain your mental capacities. Just get yourself together. That's all I'm saying. Because I don't want to see. I'm, you know, initially, I was proud of you being a black woman, coming from nothing and rising to the top of the YouTube world. I was happy for you, right? I didn't know about all this other back stuff, right? Didn't know it. And if you risen off of lies, that's how you'll fall. Like, right? That's how you'll fall. Karma is real. The universe always gets you back. You know, so anyway, y'all, that's all I got to say on that right now for today. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me tell y'all something. I'm looking for a mop and a bucket, right? I have been to 3 stores, can't find a mop and a bucket. Like, what's going on with that? Now, I'm getting ready to venture out and look for a mop and a bucket because the mop and the bucket that I had, I'm using to clean on the outside, right? I can't use that for the inside, right? I'm looking for a mop and a bucket, and it's taking me hard. I can't even find a bucket. Like, a bucket? Anyway, I'm going to go strike out, look for a bucket. Then I'm going to finish writing in my book. And so anyway, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All my social media information is down in the description box, as well as my email and my Cash App. I do appreciate anyone that is that donates to my channel. I thank you very much because it is much needed. Also for the pre-orders that I have, I thank you for that as well. I got my notebook. I got everything written down. I'm waiting for the T-shirts Friday. I'm so excited, right? Also, the T-shirts, like I said, are $25 plus shipping and handling. They're white, red, and black, small, medium, large, extra large, and the 2X is in white only. And I need you guys to get on board with the T-shirts. Now, like I said, Sunday I'll be going live, and the topic will be fake friends, and it'll be Sunday at 5, and I'll have the T-shirts then to show you guys, okay? So thanks for watching Jacquie the Q, guys. Everybody stay safe. Bye-bye.